guess what? We can actually see me.
Hey, we're having lots and lots of technical problems, but that's not our specialty.
No.
Our specialty is real estate.
We suck at technology.
Anyway, we're going to start over. Good morning, everyone. You are here with Coffee with Alicia and Lorene Because, one of my newest, well, no, how long have you been here now?
It's going to be 2 years. Oh. What do I get for 2 years?
You get to sit here with me and be my guest.
Yay, me.
So first I had to round her up because I don't know where you went. I was like, somebody fetch the talent.
Okay, well, see, Alicia drinks coffee, but I drink Diet Coke, so...
And no matter what, she can drink it out of a cup.
Well, I guess I could have, but I don't know. Sorry.
It's okay. It's classic Lorene. So anyway, you know what? The other day, you were talking about multiple offers. Whatever happened? So Lorene had multiple offers, and she comes in here, and she's not a happy girl because she has yet again made another offer, right? And I gave you some suggestions, and I noticed that you had sold a house. Is that the one?
I sold 3 this weekend.
High five. That's awesome. So on the multiple offer situation, tell me, because I was like, I wish this was on film because this is so typical of all the problems that you guys have out there as far as real estate agents and buyers and buyers in particular. So tell me what happened.
It's our market. It's such a seller's market right now, and so if you are a seller and want to sell, now's the time to do it. Put your house in the market. We're putting in full price offers. In some instances, some of my clients have put in $5,000-$10,000 over list price, and still not getting it. So I walked in the office, and I'm like, I have to call a client and tell him that he did not win. So it's defeating also for the agents because, it's exciting. We kind of ride this roller coaster with you.
Like,
yeah, we're excited for you.
You didn't get it. You suck.
Yeah. And I hate making those phone calls, and so I told her, I said, I haven't even called my client to tell him that he didn't win. But this weekend we went out and found a house.
Is that what I suggested?
We went to LGI. She suggested it, and it was great because we didn't have to worry about someone else coming in and putting in an offer on the house that we had done, and so that was great. And they were great out there. It was busy. Oh my gosh!
Super proud of you for a lot of times an agent will come in and I'll give them a suggestion, but it's like, hey, this is the suggestion, this is what I think you should do, and you went out there and you slayed 3 deals, right?
I did. One of my multiple offers did get accepted this weekend too, so that's fun, and it was exciting to
tell
our clients and let them know what they were getting. And so
did you on that multiple offer, did you go in as a backup or did you stay?
I stayed in. We were the ones that were selected. They put in an additional $5,000 over list price and agreed to pay the additional $5,000 if the house didn't appraise. So it's just the market that we're in.
Absolutely.
It's you got to do what you have to do in order to do it. So she's taking money out of her 401k and going after what she wants.
So a lot of times for those buyers out there who are checking in, is you actually have to find another way to do it, right? You think, oh, I don't have any money. There's no way that I can put more than the needed 3% and then pay my own closing costs. However, you can take money out of your 401k and you can borrow money from there and to buy your home. So, and it's not such a horrible thing. I mean, that's your money, and if you don't want to wait until retirement before you touch it, who knows, you might just die.
Honestly, let's look at this in perspective. We're expecting, Alicia, that our housing prices should go up, another 10-15% between now and next year. So if that is the expectation, what is the rate of growth there? Mm-hmm. Is your 401 going to go higher than 10-15% over a course of a year? We know your house is, and so this is another way of revenue. You're making money living in this home, supplying the needs for your families, and so that is a way. It's your money. It's not going anywhere. You still have it. Once you sell that house, that money comes right back to you. So that is important way to look at it and to go after the things that you need now.
So some other interesting things that you can do that a lot of people don't know is you can work with a lender who premium prices, which means that rates are pretty good today. And so you may not have only enough for the down payment, which is 3.5% on an FHA loan, So then you can go to your lender, and your lender can pay your closing costs, and your interest rate goes up a little bit. Now, I don't recommend it. However, if it's going to take you 3 or 4 or 5 years to save the additional 4.5%, then I would say that's a really great solution, especially with rates the way they are now. And I'm not talking you're going to do 2 points over what today's rate is. I'm talking a half a point, sometimes even less, depending on what the market's doing. So there are many, many ways for you to purchase a house without having to just say, I don't have the money. Veterans, do you know that I have a really good friend who's a veteran? Shout out to Roger. And he did not know that you could get in for 0 down.
Which is insane, because that is the best way to do it at this point. If you don't have to put a down payment, then all you need is your closing costs, which is,
and then you premium price it. You get it for 0. So that can go on a new home. There are many, many programs out there that allow you to not have to put money down. Okay, so veterans out there, he even told me that, I thought, hey, they got a laundry list of info that they get. They get discounts at certain places. These are veterans. We're talking about veterans. They get discounts at certain places. They also get free medical benefits, and they get the ability to buy a house for 0 down. But he had informed me that no one had told him. He went years. He was like saving money to try to get a house because he didn't know this. So most importantly, for the people out there, super important to get with a really savvy realtor who understands that, or who can get you with a really savvy loan officer to give you that information.
That's right. That's right. Super important. Our job is to be creative. And Alicia and I first sat here a few years ago, and we talked about what we do. What do I feel my job is? And our job is to create a path to homeownership. And sometimes it takes a lot of creativity to do that. And but we're here in the office, and we share ideas, we share situations that we're all going through, and so we get those ideas and put them together and come up with solutions for our buyers, which is what we need in this market right now.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the other thing, so I have a traditional office where the agents actually come in, and I beg you guys to be here all the time, and I please come to the office. But I do it because that day that you were so defeated, you got to come in here, and we got to share ideas. And I said, well, why don't you try this? And it's not that you didn't know, is that at that moment you hadn't thought about it.
Yeah, exactly.
And so sharing ideas with each other, being in an office where you're talking about what's happening and then someone pops up, happens all the time here. It happens all the time. Hey, does somebody have a listing coming up? If you don't have that camaraderie in the office, if you're not able to come in and talk to other realtors about it, then that's where you lose some of that really special connection of being able to share. And so, I come from a long line of traditional offices. I've been doing it for 27 years. I come into the office every single day, and I couldn't live without you guys. Seriously, couldn't live without the interaction of the other agents in my office.
Well, I've worked for a couple of brokers. When I first started, I worked with Debbie Halliday, and I thought, the name, that's where I'm going to go, because they're the first name in real estate is their slogan.
Obviously, that worked.
That did. But I worked there forever, and I didn't feel like I fit in. So I went with another broker and was there for the majority of my career, simply because of the fact that it just seems like I wasn't going to get anything. But when I came here to Alicia's office, there's something different. And we get offers all the time from brokers. Look at her. We get offers all the time from brokers, but an office has to give you something more than okay, what is the money going to look like? What is this going to look like? It's more about how am I going to grow as a person? How am I going to grow as a realtor? How am I going to help my clients? How am I going to be successful in those areas? Because that's what's more important to me, my growth. And my mother always said to us, still sharpen steel. So still sharpen steel. So if you go where you're the best someplace, then you don't grow and you don't become better. Mm-hmm. And which we talk about everything here. So these are things that I kind of share with my kids, now. My son's going to college, and he's on the football team, and right now he's struggling with trying to get that spot, and we're
That's everywhere, right? I mean,
in everything
what
in
you
life.
do, you're going to struggle, and you're going to grind, and you're going to work hard. And even today, I actually called a coach, one of my coaches that I have out of Ontario, Canada. And, there's some things that I want to do, but I'm kind of stuck. So I need to find someone who is better equipped than I am, who is better than I am. So I'm aligning myself with some brokers who are doing things a little bit different. Do you know what I mean? So, but I am never going to stop training. I'm never going to stop getting a mentor.
That's right.
I'm never going to stop going to conference, So, and this year NARA conference is here. And they've got phenomenal people coming. I can't say it. You could say it. Who's coming?
Oh, I can't. Because I love him.
Say it.
George W. Bush.
He's going to be here.
I get to come.
Yeah,
I get
tell
to watch
everybody. I'm going to send everybody to your page. And there's a reason, but it's a surprise. But anyway, I want you to do that.
He is going to be here.
That's all we can say about that.
September. Can I tell the date?
Yes. Tell it.
September 11th. First year that he is going to be in Dallas, Texas, with us Latinos, and not in New York. And so it means a lot to us that he's going to be here on 9/11 and impart a little bit of what he has gone through, how he has maybe overcome those things. And so that's pretty exciting, and I am over the moon about that.
I am too. I am over the moon about it.
Yeah. I'm so excited. And
Katie, our producer, can I say something?
Sure.
I am burning up in here, Katie, the producer. Can you open some doors?
We're older women.
Hot Latinas. I'm like putting out some. Somebody, I'm melting in the studio. So if you see that's not nervousness. That's like dying of heat.
And I just got my hair colored, so you probably see some black spots here.
Did you put some little paint?
No, I didn't.
You got real color.
I actually got real color.
It looks really good.
Thank you. My sister did it, and because I couldn't get in with my hairdresser.
You let your sister color your hair?
I did. She did a great job, except just a little bit of paint right here.
Oh.
So I'm sitting there trying to rub it off. She said, fingernail polish. That'll take it off. And I was like,
sister, come color my hair.
I sure did.
I wouldn't dare let Maria color my hair.
Well, Maria's gifting is real estate.
I wonder if I'm going to be able to get her in here, because she's kind of shy. She won't do it. So many of you guys are so shy. Y'all need to come on here. If any of my realtors are over there, I'm going to bring in some other guests, like inspectors, appraisers, and then we get their kick on it as to all their struggles. Do you know what I mean? So, again, I was really proud of you. I know that you struggled, trying to get your clients, but you know what? Some realtors aren't persistent like you are. You are like one of the most persistent people I know, and funny. They said you're not funny. Except today. Today,
I told her, I was like, I get in front, when I'm in one-on-one, it's completely different personality. I'm in front of a camera and I'm like,
I told her, I was like, don't make me have to bleep you.
Oh yeah. And I'm working really hard at not letting her bleep me.
Sailor mouth. But that's part of your personality.
Yeah.
And your parents are like pastors.
Yeah.
They are, right?
Not my parents, my in-laws.
Oh, worse.
Here
I didn't mean to say it. Anyway.
I say be transparent. Be who you are.
That's what I like about you. It is. So, well, we're really happy to have you here. I think, I made her quit her full-time job, too. That was not an easy thing to do. So I know that you were doing part-time, and I promised you, if you came, you were going to do okay, and you were going to make the money. And you know what? And then you were like, hey, I haven't sold my number. And I was like, it doesn't matter. It's not about the per-month number. It's about the whole year number. And then, bam, you hit 3 in one weekend.
It's just that, in my mind, the way I kind of work is every month, I've been in sales forever, so even my previous job, that's what I did, sales. And so every month it was like, okay, close out, what did you close, what are your numbers this month, and start all over at the beginning of the month. And
it's not about that.
I guess not.
Client. You know what? It's not. So, yes, in order for you to keep tracking your career, it's about the numbers. But it's not about the numbers. When you're sitting there selling real estate, it's about the people. You want to make sure that they are taken care of. And they know when there's a realtor helping them who is desperate for the commission. And that is not how you work. You know, if you will work the way you're supposed to, which is it's all about the client, it's all about the customer service. If the house doesn't fit them, you don't slam it because that's not for them. You know, you do it in the best interest. And I think that that's really what's propelled me in my career, because I believe that wholeheartedly, that if you work for the client, and I say that to every single one of my realtors, like find your passion, find your niche, whatever that may be, it doesn't matter. You know, and there's so many different people. But my favorite niche is definitely the first-time home buyer, the buyer that doesn't really know what they're doing. And who hasn't done that before, or it's their first home ever in their family. I mean,
it's the most rewarding feeling.
There's so much to give back, and everybody deserves a home. And it's getting harder and harder. And I know so many realtors are like, I don't want that price point. But I think part of what we do, what we're supposed to do, is to help others.
That's right. And you know what? If your focus is on just helping others, as you mentioned, it just comes, you know, it just comes. And there's no better feeling than to hand a set of keys to that, you know, mom and dad who have a few kids and who have never, ever believed that they would ever be able to buy. See, my tagline, you know, if I were a housewife, you know, it would be making your dreams a reality.
Wasn't it you who had that little boy sign the contract that time?
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
I thought that was so cute.
Yeah. Yes. He, so his parents were signing contracts and stuff, and he looks at me and he's like, it's my house too, you know, what am I going to sign? So I just turned around, flipped it around, and said, sign right here, initial here, and there you go, you're a homeowner.
I think that's really sweet. You know,
yeah.
That's kind of part of the process. Your kids are super involved and super important, and sometimes we forget that, you know, it's their house too. And so, I thought that was really cute. And when you came in there and shared that with me, I thought that was nice. That's how it should be.
So you guys, I mean, honestly, so if you're looking to purchase a home and maybe have no idea what's the very first step that you need to do, the first step is to inbox us. Or call us.
Lorene, what's your email?
It's LORENE. And this is going to be hard. VQuez. It's V as in Victor, IQUEZ @gmail.com. So you can email me, inbox me through Facebook, whatever's easier for you. Look me up on, if you just Google my name, you'll find me.
Ooh. Wow.
Google me.
Just get your SEO going.
Just Google me.
Just Google me.
Oh, I'm going to try that from now on.
Have you ever Googled yourself?
Yes. So she gets stuff out there about me. But I'm feeling like the sun's not right on my face. I'm becoming like, the sun's not hitting me correctly, Katie.
Today I walk in and I'm like, Alicia, I look super dark in there. She's like, I can't help you. You have dark hair, dark eyes, dark everything. And
I'm like, eres una prietita un poquito.
I like my dark skin.
Translation, she's a little darky, a little dark. Dark Latina.
Yeah.
You're not. No, but you know, that's, you look
Indian. Everyone tells me that.
You really do.
I'm not Indian. I don't know what I am.
I know. Now it's like everything.
Yeah.
I love that. I love that about our company too. That everybody's from everywhere. We got people from Venezuela. We got people from Ecuador, from Honduras, from where else? India.
We have oh yeah, we do have someone from India.
We have several people.
Yeah.
I love that about our company. I think that it's really important to be really, to have all those different cultures, because it really does make it so much nicer. And I learned a lot from them too.
Yeah.
About how to sell and what's important and that kind of stuff.
Again, just still sharp and still.
Still sharp and still. I really like that. And I really appreciate you coming on.
Absolutely.
And you know, I've seen your career grow as you've been here, and now you're getting more confident, and now you're going to start an assistant. You're going to do that. You're going to.
If I can find anybody that
right here.
Oh yeah. No one wants to work for me because I obviously work too hard. And but if anybody out there is like interested, give me a shout. You might quit after a week, but
You're not supposed to say that part, but me
Might.
too. I am looking for, since we're doing the shout outs here, I am looking for a full-time assistant. So I brought Katie on as a marketing person, and she's like, all I do is your personal assistant stuff. So, and it's just like, we really need to focus on marketing. So she's going to move on over to just doing marketing, and I'm going to try again. And I really want to find, you know what I want? I want a mentee. I want someone who's in real estate who's really struggling, who wants to come in and be an assistant. It's a paid position, but not so much, because I'm going to also give them leads and I'm let them work, but then they're going to work the files, kind of like Laura and Claudia and all those super successful people did. So I think you have to do all that in order to understand. So that person would be processing files and working with the clients, but it needs to be someone who has a real estate license. I think everybody should start that way, really. I mean, think about it.
I do too. I really do too. I think that I would have prevented a lot of heartache if I had done that in the beginning. But, what am I looking for? I need somebody who can, organize my chaotic world.
Yeah,
I'm unorganized. People say that the beginning of success is to know what your strengths are and what your weaknesses are. And I'll tell you right now, my weaknesses are I say yes to everything. I double book myself all the time, and never really know where I live minute by minute. So if I could find somebody that can organize my chaotic world,
I didn't know what to do.
I think I froze.
Okay. Anyway, but you know what? When you're mentioning that is exactly like everyone else. So there are two types of realtors. So the realtors are super, super organized, but don't like to be out in the public eye, and don't like to market themselves, and who have a really hard time, putting themselves out there. But they're amazing realtors. We have some of them here.
Yeah.
And then we have those realtors who are super outgoing, love to be out in the field, but aren't very organized. So they struggle because all the time you feel like you're running behind.
Yeah.
So when you combine those two personalities into one,
you become a super agent.
You become a super agent. Yeah, but you just got to find that perfect combination.
Yeah, and that's really hard.
And that's more of a mentee program. And I'd like to start something like that up, because I have several top producers here that I think if we could just combine, if we put a group together. So if you guys later on see this and you have some suggestions on that, I've been reaching out trying to get those ideas. It's one of the things I'm going to be working with my coach on, because it goes with the entire line of what I'm trying to do with our business and growing realtors, growing new agents, growing the company. So it all kind of falls together. And
right now, for instance, I'll give you an example. I think I came in here, I was like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm going to do. I have 18 clients currently looking, so I need 18 me's. And so, and what do you do with all the paperwork and all of that stuff? And so that is challenging. And so Alicia was like, you need to find an assistant. So I found one. She was only here for about a month.
It happens. You know what? When you find the perfect assistant, you will know that. Because don't give up. That's just part of it. You just don't give up. Dust yourself off and get back up there.
That's right.
That's what we're going to do.
That's right.
So we will see you soon. We'll be bringing in some more people. Maybe we'll bring Lorene in. You can tell us a little bit more of what's going on in your life.
Sure.
A little bit. And I appreciate all of you. If you need any help in the real estate world, if you need assistance with buying or selling a home, or if you need a new home to call home, if you're a realtor and are struggling, I would love to help you, give you ideas and help you sell more houses like Lorene here. So
we can do that every weekend. I will be one happy camper.
We can.
We can.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Y'all have a great day.
Thanks for
Happy
watching.
Monday.
Bye.